I
I got Pi an Oculus, so I got pictures of her in that this morning, and I got a friend request from her already. So
What was Lindsay's fancy microphone?
Oh yeah, let me look up the model number. The main thing I remember is she was renting one of them from Rock and Roll Rentals, and it's not a condenser, it's the other kind. It's a dynamic mic.
Oh.
And she had it aimed at the vocalist. Megan Sherrod was recording, and a emergency vehicle went by nearby, and the dynamic mic picked up the singer, but almost none of this siren that was blaring outside.
Nice.
Dynamic mics should not be able to do that. That's pretty much sorcery.
That is magic.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the point of a dynamic mic as opposed to a condenser, is that isolation.
Oh yeah. No, that's true. You're right. Like the condenser is the one that hears what people are thinking in the next room.
Yeah,
but
that's
the
what
amount. I guess it's more like the amount of isolation it was doing was like this.
Yeah, it's still impressive, regardless.
No, that's a thank you message from Sweetwater.
Yeah, the dynamics I generally like. Well, they say better quality, but yeah, the problem is unless you have like a well-treated room or some really great post-production skills, like they pick up everything. They pick up your breathing and your roommates from the other room.
Thinking. Cool. I think we are go. So yeah, there's me in my mic in my head. Okay. Cool. So hey. Let's do our getting our end of session stuff set
up.
Oh yeah.
Well, except I think didn't I pick my additional Maven move last time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did.
Okay.
I mean, we did our end of session stuff.
This is just picking the things that we want.
Repicking our new end of session things.
Yeah.
I only accomplished one of mine last time, so I think I'll once again try to show that I've still got it because I never got to last time.
Now you're determined.
And maybe I can double up by acting a woman half my age.
Nice.
Those two seem to go well together.
I'm going to take the secretly undermining the authority of a local official, just because I feel like that is so hard for Hyacinth to consciously do. So that either sets us up for her doing it accidentally or her trying to do it and somehow stumbling into succeeding at it.
Nice.
And I added Inez's Get the Hawthorne Family to Sing together on there.
Yeah, I need to do that. And then I want to follow in this challenging ourselves proto New Year situation that we're doing here. As I think I'm going to share a memory. Let's let Inez be a little bit more vulnerable. And I think I'll behave like a woman half my age.
Nice.
So you and I will be putting on a burlesque show.
I have the pasties ready.
Ruining Inez in the hot tub. Right. Cool. What were some highlights from last time? Where did we end up?
Got the kitchen on fire.
Oh God, yeah.
Found all the video files in the computer.
Hyacinth has a new best friend. A recent best friend. She's
right.
Best friends with most everyone.
We have some suspicious things about Jimmy, how there's something designed to antagonize him and a custom ornament on the tree.
Oh yeah.
And then he's also cut out of the family portrait.
The deceased Amelia, I believe, Hawthorne, loved dogs and currently is on Chestnut number 4.
Yeah, Chestnut number 4 is still at large.
At large, yeah. We haven't met Chestnut number 4 yet. We haven't met many of these people.
Yeah, we haven't met like several. I don't know if we met Thomas or Avery.
Yeah, Thomas.
No, we have met Avery. Sorry.
Magdalena and Mother Hawthorne.
Oh yeah, and we went out on that advent calendar of our recent cases.
Yeah. And
Ending
the advent
with
calendar opened up each one, and
Oh,
there
that's
was
right.
a murder
Oh.
victim in each one instead of that. And you open the last one, and we had the shock face.
Which is not at all creepy.
no.
Cool. Yeah. And so we open this episode with the that scene again, sort of recapping the
Oh yeah.
opening the doors of the advent calendar one by one and seeing the murder victims. In the last one, we open up and the camera zooms in, and it is in fact Amelia Hawthorne.
Who is it? Sorry.
Amelia Hawthorne.
Oh, okay.
Whose house the advent calendar is in.
Oh, I see. I was assuming it was going to be one of us in the last spots.
So she could be involved in this, or someone could have had an advent calendar in her house.
And where is the advent calendar? I forget. Is it in her office?
Yeah, you found it in her office.
Oh, we were looking for secret passageways.
Yeah.
We started moving books and trophies.
And still a bit puzzled as to why she has a nanny cam
In the snowman.
in her own room.
Yeah.
The nanny cam herself.
And it hooks up to her own computer, right?
Yeah.
I got it. It goes to her OnlyFans page. It's the only possible explanation.
I knew you would catch up eventually.
My mind went there too.
And Deputy Gary showed up at some point.
Gary!
Yay!
Dolores is busy though.
Yeah, Dolores is always busy. Just keep holding
We
it down.
did check. We did check.
We always
Oh, yeah.
check. We always want to make sure that.
Caroline called them, and she's like, I spoke to this very competent sounding woman. She's like, their best.
Dolores.
Wait till we find out her last name is Umbridge.
No.
No. It's the opposite of umbrage.
Dolores' geniality.
Yeah. So you find that advent calendar in the office. What would you like to do next?
My gut instinct is to find one of these characters that we have yet to speak to. So what would be Mother, or have we talked to Skylar?
I did.
Yes.
I should not talk to Skylar anymore.
Oh no.
But Skylar was the one that was a fan of
Oh yeah.
winning the Bake Off. No, I'm just kidding. But like Skylar seemed very nice, and
she was also the one that took you into the kitchen and had you bake something.
Oh
which then
yes.
set the kitchen on fire.
I believe I got myself into that where I was trying to. I don't know. I was doing some shenanigans.
You preheated the oven. The oven already had the pie that Rude had brought in it. The pie caught fire.
I destroyed Rue's pie. I'm sorry.
He made it. It's a pyre.
B plus.
Mark has been grading my tangent. Mark has been grading my jokes all quarantine, and we've discovered a big difference in how we value grades.
Ah.
Because he'll give me like a B.
C's get degrees, so that's all I care about.
He'll give me like a B plus, and I'll be like, I failed.
that was an A. That was an A. Why is it an A plus? What did I do wrong?
What did I do?
A lot has been revealed here today.
That makes sense. That all checks out.
Why did I fail? It was a good joke.
It was an A. It was an A plus. You got it. You didn't fail. Where's my extra credit?
A plus is like the best joke ever made.
Grade inflation has not reached jokes yet.
I was like, I made a joke at all. I got a C minus, and I'm happy with that.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't an
Husky
F
based.
score.
Yeah. I'm graduating joke school.
B is well above average.
I
So-
know.
That reminds me
I
of, I was listening to Blank Check, the movie podcast about, and I'm listening to its opening episodes, which are all about the prequel trilogy of Star Wars. This is a long tangent. And they just go on an extended rip about one line where Obi-Wan says to Anakin, if you worked as hard on your lightsaber technique as you did on your wit, you'd be great. And they just went on this huge speculative tangent of like Anakin like bombing every night at local open mics, coming up with piles of notebooks of joke ideas, really homing in on his own comedic voice, and finally getting a type 5 and getting the open accent down. And then finally just an intervention of, look, no, you're a Jedi. You need to work on your job.
No. And that explains the one-liners he keeps trying to throw off, like in the throne room in Rogue One.
He's just
Oh,
workshopping.
don't choke on your words. Like,
Oh,
it's not
God.
funny. It's not funny, Anakin.
No,
Find
context.
your lack of
My name's
faith
Darth now.
disturbing.
Was that a joke?
Everyone.
Can't see his eyebrow raises.
How do you know I'm supposed to headline at Jabba's?
Yep.
That was a
Where
great.
did I completely throw us off?
I did help start. We made a joke about pie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and it
And
got
then
graded. That's right.
we got graded, and then we start. Yeah, it makes a lot. It's a non-linear but a well-worn path.
I feel like is it possible that Mother has attended the book club on occasion?
Mother sort of keeps her. She is ancient even by your standards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she would not make it up the stairs to your book nook.
That's right. We should really work on our accessibility.
We have a dumb waiter. Does that not count?
Also, maybe we shouldn't call it a dumb waiter.
Oh, no.
Jokes about
But like
using
it's
language.
Mother and Magdalene that we haven't talked to, I guess.
I think Hawthorne or Thomas,
Thomas too, I
Or
think.
Thomas.
who is Amelia's brother.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be up for talking to one of them just to see if that fills out anything that we haven't seen.
We definitely need to ask someone, possibly. What's the lady we've been talking to the most?
Probably Caroline.
Caroline the Beautiful.
Seems like she'd be the. If anybody knows anything about this Advent calendar and why they have an Advent calendar of all previously murdered people, seems like a good question to ask.
Okay, yeah. Why don't we
Suspicious.
take the Advent calendar over to Caroline or vice versa?
I think Caroline is in the kitchen trying to salvage what's left of Christmas dinner.
Oh. And then maybe we could get Caroline to introduce us to those other people so that we can get
Yeah.
views on the network
Mhm.
and also spend more time with her.
So Caroline has impressed Avery and Everett into hustling in the kitchen, and she is the fire has been put out. The oven area has been mostly de-sooted, and they are feverishly trying to get some dishes out to the rest of the family in the dining room.
Oh, I should have been helping with this.
I think you've helped enough.
I bet they made me leave. That's why.
Yeah.
They insisted.
Yeah, I think Caroline, I was actually like, please.
You know, if you need any assistance, I've heard that El Bahia is actually open tonight. I could go pick up some takeout from El Bahia.
No, I think we have everything very well.
Feliz
in hand.
Navidad,
Thank you
da, 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 Feliz, everybody now. Feliz
Feliz
Navidad, da, 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 da.
I don't know
wish
the
you
rest
a-
of the Spanish words.
Everett and Avery sort of like kind of like hum along a little bit
All
while they're
right, I
getting
got
stuff ready. Like
two.
Caroline is just like giving you the death stare right
We're working on it. It'll come naturally when it comes. Just like our love.
There was a large bird in the oven as well.
Did it get out? Somebody let it out.
A turkey or goose, most likely, but it is unrecognizable now. It has been burned to a crisp.
Why are they using their oven like a cabinet?
You got to keep it warm.
This does not seem like my problem anymore.
No. I do recall my family keeping just random shit in the oven. We'd have to take it out if you actually wanted to use it. So it's not unheard of.
Stack of books.
Cat food, I think. Supplies for the pets.
Rare, fragile art.
Homework.
I've got my original Van Gogh in there. Be careful. If you're going to preheat the oven, make sure you take it out after 15 minutes or so. So Everett is sort of lackadaisically stirring a big pot of mashed potatoes. Avery is fussing over a glass tray of some sort of stuffing looking thing on one of the tables in the kitchen, sort of like putting some seasoning on it and tasting it, and she has no idea. And Caroline's just sort of running around everywhere trying to get everything coordinated. It smells very good. I think the smells of everything have covered the smoke. No smoke alarms went off apparently, so there's no police department involved.
Oh,
well, police department's already here.
In a way, in a way, it was a gift because now they know their smoke detectors need to be replaced. True Christmas miracle.
You know, we've had a lot of interaction with the PD, but never with the FD.
True.
Who's our fire department contact?
Is it also Gary?
I was about to say, who's our Gary for the fire department?
Okay, here we go.
He switches hats.
It is volunteer, so.
And Dolores is patiently running both departments.
This is all plausible. Gary's like, I'll have to go back out to the car to get my fire hat. Well, yeah, I guess we should. How do you even broach this subject with Gary? By the way, we just got to ask about this advent calendar of murdered people.
I mean,
I feel like Hyacinth is carrying the calendar and is still like looking through all of the photos and being like, oh, right. I remember that one.
I mean, I feel like Inez's way is usually to wear the thing. So I was wondering if maybe I might ask them why their aunt didn't get to be a different month or something. But we should probably not go with my way this time.
You're saying that your way might cause problems?
I am just starting to reflect on our past episodes. And also my ears like don't have holes in them anymore. They're just rips.
Oh, God.
A small Pekingese scutters into the kitchen and sort of like circles around Avery's ankles and stuff, and sort of yips at her until she like takes like a clump of stuffing and drops it on the floor, and it sort of snuffles around.
Chestnut number 4.
Yips appreciatively and grabs a mouthful of stuffing and tosses off to one of the other rooms.
I guess it's technically a dog.
Hyacinth is following the dog right
now. The dog is like goes around through and sort of goes up the stairs. It's a very tiny dog, and sort of like up
every
upstairs,
step is
upstairs, and eventually makes it upstairs and goes into a room of its own.
Oh,
That's its own room, huh?
Dog furniture.
Yeah.
With its own murder advent calendar.
with dogs.
Yeah.
Is Hyacinth following still?
I think so, yes.
Chestnut has a room that is probably bigger than any room in your house. And it is basically both a home for Chestnut number 4 and a shrine to Chestnuts 1 through 3.
Oh dear.
What do you see in there that shows how much she loved those other dogs?
Oh no.
It is an advent calendar.
Yeah, I do feel like each one gets its own little shrine. Like there is a drawing of the dog and then a lock of its fur kind of attached next to it. And like a little poem she's written about this one, about each one.
Nice.
For, Chestnut and then Chestnut number. And they get more elaborate over time, I think.
Yeah, and Chestnut 4 has like a sumptuous dog bed that sort of like pops into and circles around and plops right in the middle.
Sumptuous.
And you you can't really help but notice that like the position and decoration of Chestnut number 4's bed is almost as if like it's being prepared to be the next.
Oh no,
shrine.
the next shrine.
Like a tiny little pharaoh.
Pharaoh?
Yeah.
I actually don't know the word.
Getting ready for its entombment.
Oh, okay.
Egyptian pharaoh, you mean?
Egyptian pharaoh.
Oh, okay.
Pharaoh?
I had it as Farro in my head for some reason.
Like,
I didn't know
Like
that was a
Mia
word.
Pharaoh? Yeah, it's just like Mia Farrow wants to be
Shuffling weird.
timed entombed.
plant.
Cool.
I was like, I'm pretty sure Peter knows the word pharaoh.
Yeah.
Especially we had a PayPal incident with the word pharaoh.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
When we
What
went
do
to
you have to do?
we went to an escape room, and some of us put like escape from the pharaoh's tomb, and we all got flagged by
Oh,
PayPal.
no. Right.
Yeah, if you use the word pharaoh in your description in your PayPal thing, they apparently flagged
Really?
you for like possibly being associated with a terrorist group. And we had to like write explanations of what
Wow.
we were doing. I know.
Wow. We are learning all kinds of
We
things
called
today.
ourselves Team Pharaoh. That's why.
Yeah.
Team Pharaoh.
Oh God.
Clearly a
Oh,
terrorist
yeah.
group.
so you're definitely all on watch lists for many reasons now.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, well, Mark has his own watch list file, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think Hyacinth is going to try and pet the dog.
Yeah.
Roll! Make a
It is actually very friendly and accepts
What is
your
the worst
voice.
thing that happened?
Vitality.
The worst thing is the dog bites your fingers off.
But it's worse than that.
The dog
You
bites
bite
your
the dog.
face off.
You bite
The dog
dog's fingers off.
explodes.
If dogs could purr, this one would be purring.
Aw.
Yeah, I don't see a strong character reason for Hyacinth to do anything but keep petting the dog for a long time.
That tracks.
I think meanwhile, back down with Carolyn, we'd be like,
Yeah.
we needed to ask you about this advent calendar that Hyacinth is. Well, Hyacinth had. Do you know anything about the advent calendar in the office?
Meanwhile, Hyacinth is saying like very good like grief management things to the dog about how to handle the recent death and its caregiver.
I see you and your grief.
Caroline sort of like stops like impatiently, like, excuse me, advent calendar? I'm sorry, what does this have to do with anything?
Well, the reason it's remarkable is that every door had a picture of a murdered person, with the final door being Evelyn. I can't keep anyone's name straight in real life. Evelyn?
Amelia.
Amelia. Yes, thank you.
There's a lot of names.
It's like Game of Thrones in here.
I know. I'm sorry. What? Why would my mother have a advent calendar of her?
That's the exact question I'm asking right now. So you don't know anything about that advent calendar? Have you never seen it?
I've never seen any advent calendar that wasn't filled with tiny chocolates or bottles of wine. No.
It has strange symbols on it. Was your great aunt associated with any religious organizations in town, or
No, she didn't have time for anything like that. She was very
secret mystery things?
You might want to ask Magdalena about it. She's very spiritual. If you know what I mean. Not like normal spiritual, like crystal shop spiritual.
Oh, as the woo-woo, as the kids say.
Yes, the woo-woo. Yes.
Well,
I'm sorry, are you here to help?
It's one of my favorite Rue things is to just stop talking. It's such a good Rue. It's like a Rue characteristic. It's just
we are here to help solve this murder. Yes.
All right then. Well, dinner will be ready before too long.
It makes people talk.
Everett, put that gravy out.
I can't.
Oh, sorry.
Did you say put the gravy out?
Which is really good.
I'm at that stage where sadly, I can't, see anything well without my glasses, but I can see well enough to see every little speck on my glasses.
Yeah.
Well, that I can see great.
Yeah, I got these things for $5, and they're amazing. They're way better than I thought they were going to be.
I'm the opposite in that I just gradually get used to it until Mark grabs my glasses and is like, I need to clean these. And I'm just like,
I can't see you anymore.
Until Nicole thinks she needs a new prescription, but it's just a layer of grime on the glasses.
It is.
Distracting everything.
Pretty bad. I'm just like, that seemed fine to me. I'm wondering if I might, Caroline, do you think you could introduce me to Mother?
I suppose. I'm not busy or anything.
I was just remembering.
Has she rebuffed your advances at introducing herself already?
No, but I'm just remembering when people would come over for the holidays, and my own mother reminds me much of how Mother Hawthorne's aura is, and she had this kind of fortress effect, in that you couldn't meet her or greet her unless you had gone through some member of the family. And in that way, the Paisleys were we lack a certain vulnerability sometimes, and sometimes I just want to respect that in case Mother Hawthorne is anything like Mother Paisley.
Was Mother Paisley 2,000 years old? Because
she would be if she were still alive.
Well, apparently the Hawthorne blood is a little bit stronger than the Paisleys. Mother is, she was Amelia's mother's mother, grandmother, and she's been old as long as I've been alive. She doesn't really talk to anyone. She just sits there and she'll eat when food is put in front of her, but she's not much of a conversationalist. Thomas is basically her caretaker, and he makes sure that she makes it to these yearly gatherings.
Oh, well, maybe you should introduce me to Thomas, so Thomas can introduce me to Mother Hawthorne. I understand how these things work.
Well, where is that? Thomas? Oh, last I saw Thomas, he was headed to the walk-in freezer with Mother.
Oh, yes. We had
have you checked on her since they... where is she? I don't mean to be. Is there any food nearby her? I don't really. Thomas is fine, but Jimmy is another. I wouldn't trust him to be respectful, if you know what I mean.
No, I have no idea what you mean.
Well, if there is a body next to food that may be served to people, that is probably unsanitary, and we would have to throw out all the food in the walk-in freezer unless they took care, which, knowing Jimmy, they did not.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
So much going on here.
That's very gross. Maybe we could get Gary on that.
Yes, where is Gary?
That's a good question. Where is Gary?
Where's Gary?
What is he doing?
Gary!
Everett and Avery are kind of like blighted by you because you're making their mother so mad.
I'm trying not to.
And Everett actually starts singing Feliz Navidad a little bit louder.
Feliz Navidad!
Everybody!
Everybody!
Feliz Navidad. Is there a piano I can sit in and start playing?
Oh, I'm sure there is. Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
I'm doing it.
Not in the kitchen, but
We'll just start to like weave it into their brains.
I've got my sister's back here.
Do they have to know all the words?
to sing along, probably.
So I should start
that's a good point, because I don't even know anything past Feliz Navidad. There's that next line, and it's
I'm really only concerned about the Hawthorne family, but I do want Rue to feel included.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, probably no one knows that next line, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we should go with Jingle Bells, maybe.
Yeah, maybe something a little more definitely well known. Silent Night. Oh, that's a good one for a dead person.
Oh, it is. Silent Night, your aunt is dead.
Especially, it's okay, here it is. See, you could get, for anyone who had good feelings towards her, you'd be like, oh, it's a nice, lovely, reverent, heartfelt tune. To anyone who is against her, you'd be like, hey, now she's dead. It'll surely be a silent night, huh? So you can work both sides there.
Oh, we could even turn it into the scene we had at El Bahia where we had everyone talk about the dead. We could have a silent night, and then we could have an improvised section where people sing about their feelings.
Spoken word section.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I wonder what Hyacinth is up to. Pet.
Yeah. I can't.
Are there any clues on the dog?
I don't know. Would you like to look for something?
Oh yeah. I'll search for clues around the dog. Do I have any skills or anything that could help with that? Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
The cat is not here. Disguising does not help.
Oh wait, the cat's not. You didn't bring a Kiko?
A Kiko? I don't think so.
Carolyn. I think probably composure would be the best for the dog, because you're a common presence.
Okay. Well, let's see. Somewhere I have dice. Ah, yes, here we go. And so I'm going to roll 2 and add 2, I guess.
Yep.
For my composure. All right. Let's see what we got. Holy crap.
Good crap or bad crap?
Yeah.
Oh, good
Nice.
crap.
Natural 12.
What?
Oh,
Dog clue.
That is your dog now. It is your dog now.
boy, dog. Oh, jeez. Yeah, go ahead.
You become one with the dog.
I have no idea how I managed to. There goes all my luck for the game.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh no, but that tracks with Hyacinth. That literally all her luck goes with petting the dog, and then
Yeah.
Tell me what looking for clues
Oh God.
in the chestnut room looks like.
Oh God, what it looks like is Hyacinth asking the dog in English in a sort of cute baby talk voice if she, the dog, knows anything about the burger. I'm so sorry. I can walk that back if you need.
No take backs. You rolled a 12. It worked.
Actually, as you do that, Chestnut sort of perks up a little bit and sort of looks into one of the far corners of the room.
Ooh.
And it sounds like barking, little puffs, but then gets lower, and if you put your ear like right up to Chestnut's mouth, it almost sounds like a child whispering to something, and you could swear you could almost hear like words. Chestnut just going like, "Who are you? I can't see you." You swear you hear those words come out of Chestnut's mouth.
Hyacinth is probably the one that's like most likely to roll with this of the three of us.
And Chestnut looks very freaked out now, just like,
oh no,
staring intently at that corner, like whispering.
Okay,
so it's as if Chestnut is saying that to the corner, not to Hyacinth.
Oh, to the corner and not to me.
Yeah, it's like the
okay.
the void clue is Chestnut 4 is whispering to an unseen entity in the corner of the room. And Hyacinth definitely feels like not like a temperature chill, but like things feel like all the heat has gone from the room.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well,
right, and so she just sort of shivers a bit and draws her
Chestnut
cardigan a little closer.
Jumps up on your lap if you're sitting down there.
Oh, good. Okay, so I think after some further sorry, what?
Do you hear it? What?
Okay, so I think Hyacinth at this point makes some more assurances to the dog, and it's like, okay, I'll check out what's in that corner.
Yeah, as you the corner
says
is
stay and walks across.
Closest to Chestnut number 1's little shrine, and you don't see anything, but definitely it feels like it's getting colder, and not not temperature cold, just like there's an absence of heat there.
Okay. But she doesn't see anything there, like clue-wise or anything.
And when you get closer, Chestnut 4 starts yipping a little bit more.
Let's see. Yeah, I think my gut feeling is that Hyacinth just kind of looks around in that corner, kind of peers at whatever the spot is, and kind of shrugs at the dog. Or it kind of looks back in the dog and says in perfect earnestness that it's very cold here, but there's nothing that can threaten you here, so you're okay. Now let's see to getting you some more snacks in the kitchen.
When you say snacks, Chestnut like hops out of bed and bolts out the door.
Okay.
Now they're best friends.
Yeah.
Building up a menagerie.
New best friend. There'll be like a post-credit scene of Hyacinth and all her best friends.
Cool. What are the rest of y'all doing?
Damn fine question.
I think I'm gonna try to meet Thomas.
Cool. Thomas is
Sorry,
hanging out.
I didn't mean to stop over you.
No.
There's a sort of like another lounge den type area. There's at least like 3 or 4 fireplaces in the house that are constantly going, and one of them is where Thomas is hanging out. Sort of like he's like idly reading. It looks like he has taken one of the old looking books off one of the shelf, and it's not like he's reading because he's interested. He's just like flipping through the book because that's what you're supposed to be doing in a chair by the fire. And he is he's got a plum smoking jacket. Thomas is Amelia's brother. He looks he's not distressed, but he is calm in a way that you can see that like this is the calm of someone who has dealt with not necessarily tragedy, but like that's his reaction to like when bad things happen. He's just like, I'm very calm, and we're gonna handle this. And he's just sitting there, paging through not Treasure Island. What's the other book by Robert Louis Stevenson?
Oh God.
It says Robert Louis Stevenson.
What? Robinson Crusoe?
Robinson Crusoe, yeah.
That's Daniel Defoe. No, maybe it is.
It's Robinson Crusoe, whoever it is.
Sure, it's Daniel Defoe.
Oh,
It is
you're
Daniel
right.
Defoe.
Sorry.
No worries. I read something earlier that had a Daniel Defoe quote in it. So, in
What
other
was the
words,
other thing
cheating.
that Robert Louis Stevenson wrote?
He did write something else.
Oh,
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Yeah, he's thumbing through the strange case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Oh, great.
There we go. Oh wow. He did translations of the Arabian Nights.
Well, I hate to interrupt your foray into those fascinating tales, but I was wondering, Thomas, right? I first wanted to introduce myself to you and then hope to meet Mother Hawthorne through you after getting to know you in a normal human way.
I'm sorry.
Hello, I'm Inez.
Inez, I'm Thomas. He closes the book and puts it on his lap and looks up at you patiently. But I'm sorry. I would like to help in whatever way possible. I just carried my sister to the walk-in freezer, and I'm relaxing until dinner begins. How can I help?
It does make sense. Well, I won't make you do anything not relaxing. How do you feel about advent calendars?
And this like definitely throws him. He's like,
we were just talking about different holiday traditions, and that one seems a strange one, but everyone seems to be polarized on the issue.
Really, they seem like a normal. I mean, they're some religious thing, right? That got just turned into another Christmas thing, I guess.
Oh, I failed to mention the polarizing part.
Oh,
The advent calendar we found in your house, or in Amelia's house, has pictures of other murders that we have solved, including this one, which we have not yet solved, but we will solve. The murder mavens always come through.
Sorry. Can you say that again? The advent calendar has pictures of murder victims in it.
And some strange symbols.
Is this some sort of like novelty serial killer advent calendar? Is this a joke? I don't understand.
We sure hope so, but we don't want to rule out any other possibilities until we know more. I didn't know how you felt about advent calendars.
I really don't have strong opinions about advent calendars in general, but this one sounds disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, did you say there was a picture of Amelia in it?
Yes. Why would she have a picture of herself along with other murdered victims in her own house?
I don't know.
There's a lot of things that are strange about this house. I want to meddle.
Okay.
I want to poke Thomas to see if he can give me any
Yeah.
gossip on the family.
Yeah, go.
And is this, you're doing a meddling move with somebody in the elite of society?
Yeah, I'm doing a Columbo. I'm not bringing my medical bag out this time. Can't find I was like, maybe I'm a psychologist, and I pull out some. Maybe I am a psychologist. I am. I pull out some Rorschach blots. No, my family had a history of some.
The Quincy bag is definitely like a autopsy bag, though. That's.
Well, I can't, but I have Rorschach blots in it, right? I made some anyway. So I'm on the table and I break open one of their ink pens. And I fling it into there. This could not count as using my Quincy bag. I don't care.
Yeah, it's
Whatever it is, it's delightful.
I'm on this train going whether I get points or not. Anyway, so sometimes when I've been working through some of my own inner family traumas, it helps me to do free association. This is something called the Rorschach test. And I just want you to tell me if there are, I want you to free associate, thinking of your late sister, Amelia, and maybe this family and some of the hidden dynamics. Just feel free to associate freely and don't worry about the niceties of family living. Anyway, what does this remind you of? And I'm meddling.
That is definitely with presents for sure.
Oh no! Why do I keep doing this? I need to be using my reason.
But you'll find a clue regardless. So.
My presence is a 0. Okay, I'm gonna find a clue.
God.
I rolled a 10.
Nice.
0's a 10.
A 10, sweet. So you found 2 clues.
Yeah,
So many clues. Oh, hold on.
So many
Wait.
clues. He's like, so I'm sorry, what are you asking him?
What does this remind you of? I was trying to leave it open so our illustrious game master could find some reason to just free associate. I want to hear all of the dirty secrets of your family and feel free to cloak them in metaphor.
Oh no.
They remind me of, that looks like, so if you, I'm sure she must have saved them. Amelia had a sense of humor. She's a complicated woman.
And no one understands her but a man.
Yeah, people did.
Amelia was one bad mother.
Shut your mouth.
Definitely had a depth to her that people didn't understand, and she's my sister. I'm sure she still has them somewhere, probably in her office, because it was so funny to her. She sent everyone in the family several years ago, even Mother Hawthorne, she sent them Christmas cards.
Oh.
Okay.
And these Christmas cards must have been special ordered because they depicted, as you can clearly see in this ink blot, acts with Santa Claus and snowmen and so many elves. There was one with Rudolph.
You mean sexual acts, right?
Oh yes, definitely sexual acts with all our Christmas favorites. And she just thought it was hilarious. Oh, I hadn't thought about that in a while.
Take a deep breath with me. Hold it in for 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't even know.
And I want you to let it out with a sound.
What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was just had Frosty and Rudolph picture. I'm sorry.
Imagine a square. I want you to breathe for each side of the square.
Like a top hat. I know. Oh.
Yeah, like a top. Oh, I'm sorry.
Santa was coming down that chimney. It was just on the roof. I don't know where she got them. She wouldn't tell us.
Well, anything's available on the internet.
I suppose. I'm not going to look for them though. Anyway, it was quite a scandal for the family.
And she sent them to like all the family members?
Every single family member.
A very
even Yeah.
Very free-spirited woman she was
Yeah.
then. Yes.
Yes.
Does explain the camera.
She she had some money, some inheritance from our parents. I did not, but she had the money, and I had the financial acumen to help her turn the what inheritance she did get into all of this. And she, I think, with that lack of financial intelligence, if you will, would spend her money on, I don't want to say frivolous things, but
Sounds like you want to say
you-
frivolous things.
if you
He did just say frivolous things.
if you go upstairs, there is an entire room devoted to her dog. And she showed me before she passed yesterday. I'd arrived, and she showed me the gift that she had bought for Chestnut number 4. Chestnut hasn't seen it yet, so don't give it away.
Don't want to spoil the surprise for the dog.
Not at all.
Chestnut has a spacious bed right now. She, I assume, had custom made a canopy for this dog bed, for this dog, with like some exotic wood. I don't even know what it is. And
Ooh, is it African bubingo wood?
Drape.
Ooh,
I'm
nailed
sorry.
it.
Where did you come from? I'm.
Oh, Rue also loves psychology. And
Oh, I thought I was here the whole time listening.
Rue cannot keep away from a Rorschach reading.
I thought I'd just been hanging out with Inez.
So standing behind him, he's like, this is like expensive wood, expensive fabric, embroidered with some jewels. This drapery for this dog's bed would buy a modest house for any normal person, I'm sure. It's just ridiculous. And that is another clue. An extravagant gift for Chestnut number 4 into the bundle of racing Christmas cards. I don't know how she just hadn't spent it all. She was always buying ridiculously expensive things with the money that I helped her create. And she was very generous in sharing commission, if you will. It's just, I'm not one to speak ill of the very recently dead, and most certainly not of.
Sounds like you want to speak ill of the dead.
But I feel like people who haven't earned their money aren't very good at knowing the value of what they have.
Interesting. I've been writing this down in my favors book. Okay. Well, any advice you have for me to introduce myself to Mother Hawthorne, or?
Good luck. She is not unkind to strangers. I'll say that.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for all the insights and interesting new interpretations of this.
Have you spoken to Caroline recently?
Oh, but I will. I mean, it has been recent, but it doesn't feel recent.
I'm just wondering when dinner is going to start. It's almost midnight, and everyone's very hungry. Have you read Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's very good. I'm going to get back to reading my book, if you don't mind.
Oh, not at all. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Please do come get me when dinner begins.
We'll be sure to.
And he is very, very calm again.
All right. Let's see what maybe one of the other mavens would like to do.
Yeah, that's what we're up to. Or well, either of you, yeah.
I mean, I thought I'd just gone with her. And was
Yeah, you've been. I've been here the whole time.
I assume I thought we were all sticking together except for Hyacinth off in the dog room. And,
yeah, maybe Rue, you could lead us to our next thing.
Well, I mean, I think it's time we approach Mother.
I think it is time,
And
I think you might be the best for it. I'll hang back this time.
I feel like Hyacinth catches up with them at this point and excitedly tells them that there's a spot in the dog's room that is cold.
Well, good thing that doggy is going to get a canopy bed. It's going to keep the draft out.
Don't spoil the surprise.
Oh, sorry. I'm so bad with surprises. I get so excited. Inez always gives away presents when she's giving them to people.
It's a book.
I'm so excited you're going to love this book. It's the one you've been wanting. On plants.
Then I suppose we shall approach Mother respectfully.
Yes.
Yeah, and she is sitting. She's in a wheelchair. She has a little blanket draped over herself and a sweater and a little knit hat. And she is sort of just sitting in the foyer up against one of the walls, staring at the Christmas tree. And Magdalena is sitting next to her and just sort of kindly, softly speaking to her.
And Magdalena is married to who?
Magdalena is one of Jimmy's ex-wives who is part of the family still and is invited to family gatherings.
Right.
She was, you have overheard from just chatter that Amelia was really the one who considered her part of the family. She was really one of the only people here that Amelia got along with.
Oh no.
And Amelia, and you can, like, as you're approaching, like, some of this is part of her sort of ongoing narration to Mother Hawthorne about how Amelia was so kind and it's such a tragedy what happened. Amelia, as you know, Amelia lent me money to open up my shop, and she's been more like a sister to me than a ex and in-law. But we're basically family. But of course, all of this, and she's like, it's just sort of constantly just sort of like soothing words tumbling from her to Mother, and Mother's just sort of like quietly staring at the Christmas tree.
We're so sorry to interrupt, but we wanted to personally introduce ourselves and
Rue,
impart our condolences.
Rue, you're so lovely. I've been waiting. I didn't want to leave Mother. I've been hoping for it. She has such a good aura about you.
Oh, thank you.
You remind me so much of my own mother. She, God rest her soul, she is living in Alameda now, and she reminds me of you so much.
Well, that's so kind of you. So, we have a history, me and the girls here, of being able to help in such situations. Yes.
I heard that you are working with this lovely young man, Gary. Yes. He could not say enough nice things about you. I think he's helping in the kitchen right now.
Gary is so helpful. He really is.
You, Rue, you and Hyacinth and Inez sound like wonderful, wonderful women.
Oh,
I hope that we can really make a connection so that maybe I could come visit you in next year for Christmas. Or you know what? If you're ever out in LA, I can give you a gift certificate and I can just show you all the things.
do you live in LA?
Oh yes, yes. That's where I live now. After Jimmy and after our paths diverged, I was able to sort of fulfill one of my dreams of owning my own business. And
After you consciously uncoupled?
Exactly. You're so knowing. And
Oh God.
it was just a lifelong dream of me, and it just felt like this was the right path to take. And I just thank the universe for giving me everything that I've ever needed.
It's
Not
very
right,
important
Mother.
to live in gratitude.
It is. It is.
Do you have any inklings as to, or at least I should say personal opinions as to who might have wanted to do something like this to Amelia?
I honestly think it was an accident.
An accident?
Yes.
An accidental
Amelia
self-strangling?
has the kindest soul I've ever met, and I cannot believe in a world where someone would do harm to her. And she is an older woman like yourself, and she has been prone, I'm sure, to mishaps in the past. There have been accidents before, and we moved through them. And I'm sure this was the same thing. She must have fallen while getting ready for a holiday dinner in her bedroom and slipped and probably hit her head. And poor thing. It's just awful. But I'm sure it's part of a bigger plan.
Ooh, should I show her the calendar?
Yes.
This is Hyacinth saying
Please
that.
do, Hyacinth.
Yeah.
We found this very peculiar calendar in Amelia's room.
Oh,
Does this mean anything
I
to you?
sell a lovely Mayan calendar in my shop. That it's like time is a circle, kind of.
Sure
and
it
I
is,
feel like
yes.
everything comes back around. Isn't that right, Mother? And it's just, and there's like time flows in this circle, and in the center is this like wonderful space where anything could happen.
And do you
Anyway, this is the first dead person.
Do you know anything about this calendar?
Well, I mean, I know what an advent calendar is.
And then this is Harvey Samuelson.
These are all people who were murdered that we solved. And the last
This was an apparent suicide that was actually a murder over gambling debt. And then
why would you make something like that?
That's what we would like to know. Amelia had this in her office.
Our Amelia?
Yes.
Points at the picture of Amelia.
The last picture.
Why would she have a picture of herself in this awful?
Well, you can see the conundrum we're under as well. We have all the same questions you're asking right now. It's like you're one of us.
She's
Do you
very
know
smart.
what any of these symbols mean? You seem to be someone who has runic knowledge.
Someone make a meddling roll. I think this is probably a presence roll. I think.
Presence, the thing that none of us have.
Probably
Yeah,
Ruse.
so.
Maybe it's Rue's turn.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who rolls that.
Can I swish my fancy coat?
Yeah,
I mean, that does add to my presence.
Yeah.
And probably makes you more, if it has any sort of Stevie Nicks pile of stars qualities to it.
Oh, or if you want to bring in, you can talk about that Wiccan not Dreamcatcher that you have in your shop. You also
Oh, that's true. It would be a good chance.
You are kindred spirits.
You know, You said you had this connection with me, and that makes so much sense now because you see, I sleep under a little weekend not dream catcher. I mean, that is meant to, it's really more of a dream filter to make sure only the good
Oh,
vibrations get to you while you're sleeping and you're most vulnerable.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Does it have the turquoise woven into it?
Oh, of course, that's my birthstone.
As this
I
whole
knew
conversation
it.
happens, Chestnut kind of wanders by in a hallway and Hyacinth totters up to try and get its attention. But as you were, sorry.
So we're doing a 3d6 drop the lowest
Yeah.
metal roll with presents, which is 0. Total of 8.
Total of 8. Great. Um, so say what you were asking her again.
What were we asking about?
Does she
rest
know
about
the
county, right?
runes? The
Oh, the runes.
runes.
That's right. If you think about these, they're not Wiccan as far as I know, or Celtic. Do you recognize these runes on this strange calendar?
Let me take a closer look. And she goes to take it and looks closely and throws it down on the ground.
Oh no.
I don't know exactly what this is or what you're trying to do, but it's not funny.
No, we're not trying to do anything. We found this calendar in Amelia's office and thought it was so peculiar for it to be
I mean,
there.
Amelia does have a penchant for making strange gifts around the holidays.
So we've heard.
Look at that wreath that hangs above the hallway that goes to the kitchen? That is a wreath that we've had in this family since before I moved. Amelia made that wreath. Do you notice anything interesting about it?
Do I? Look.
There's holly and there's
holly.
poison oak and there's
Ilex vomitoria.
There is made with poisonous plants that, I mean,
well, to be fair, mistletoe is poisonous as well.
Exactly. And I don't know if that's what she was getting at, but I don't know. I feel like it was possibly a small joke directed at me. I don't know. But I know things about certain herbs and whatnot, and to make a Christmas wreath out of poison is just.
So do you think you think perhaps she was trying to poke fun at you, lovingly? Possibly. I'm sure, lovingly.
Or give it whoever picked it up a rash with the poison oak. Who knows?
Oh my!
She was a free spirit.
I get the impression that she and Jimmy didn't get along very well.
No. Jimmy's a bastard. No one gets. Jimmy doesn't get along with anyone. He's a drunk and a philanderer and a wastrel and a Patriots fan. That is my least favorite.
Most of those sound fine, except for the nationalism.
By the way, I just wanted to say hello to you as well and pay my respects, Mother Hawthorne. I didn't want to, just ignore you. It's a great honor to meet you.
And she sort of, she looks over at you and squints. Looks over at Inez and squints a little bit. Kind of looks around, see, like she's expecting Hyacinth to be there. Is a little confused that she's not.
Oh.
And she.
Wait, I thought Hyacinth was here.
She wandered off.
She went off with the dog.
I don't know if I left the room or not, but
sorry, I missed it.
And she looks back at Rue and slowly, it's like tiny little hand with parchment thin paper. Sort of.
I will lean in closer.
And she just leans into you. You know of nothing. Settles back into the chair. And she kind of like makes like an evil eye sign at you. Nothing.
Well, you know the old saying that true genius is in knowing that you know nothing.
Yeah, Socrates.
Yes, Socrates. So I do constantly try to become more knowledgeable and enlightened than I was the day before.
Be careful.
Well, you know,
Careful.
my own
Nothing takes you.
nothing takes you.
Well, as you seem
Evil
someone, you seem like someone who absolutely knows many things. Perhaps you could impart some wisdom to us to
And
help on our
just,
journey.
Magdalena is just kind of like staring agape at this interaction. And Mother has sort of like settled back down and she's like scowling at the Christmas tree.
Well, my own mother used to get in these moods, and you know what we used to do?
Sing?
And dance. So what we would do is we would put on Jingle Bells, and then we would all do a little shimmy twist. And then you could tell briefly out of her chair, she would get a little shimmy on. So why don't we try it?
Of all people, Magdalena, you seem like someone who knows the power of the connection of music.
Yes.
Magdalena is just still like staring horrified at Mother.
Magdalena, what is your favorite Christmas?
What did she say to you?
Charm or carol or whatever you call them.
She just said that we know nothing.
Which is true. We know very little.
It's true. We know nothing.
Mother hasn't spoken in 20 years.
Well, I'm glad we could be here for this breakthrough moment.
Apparently
she like looks back and she is horrified. She's like looking at you.
Rue does tend to get people to talk who usually don't.
It's a talent. It's a gift.
And she like fusses around and she has like a bag. And she fusses around for a little. And she unwraps. There's a little velvet cloth and takes out a deck of tarot cards.
Ooh.
And sort of like says, "Mother, you're in good hands," and wanders off to a nearby room.
5, 6, 7, 8. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
I think we should probably. I think we need a more formal introduction, and it's like we should tell everyone and gather them around. Since dinner's late, what better way to pass the time?
That's an excellent. Let's do the 12 days of Christmas. Since when there are 12 minutes, yeah, we could just do a countdown, waiting for dinner.
A little pre-dinner singing aids in digestion. I've heard.
I have heard.
Hyacinth wanders back in with the dog at this point.
And as Hyacinth wanders in, there's a grandfather clock in the adjacent room that strikes 12, and Caroline comes out to the foyer. Dinner's ready. Anyone who wants? I don't suppose it's. I mean, it's Christmas now, so it's not really Christmas Eve dinner, but it's not ruined or anything. So everyone come to the dining room, please, for Christmas dinner.
Oh, we can get them while they're in line. Rue, let's get that piano.
Well, this will be good because everyone will be together in one space.
Exactly.
Be perfect.
On the first day of Christmas.
Just wait, hold on.
Oh, okay.
Let's wait till we get them all together. Choose our moment. We're going to make this happen for you.
Always for better moments.
Magdalena comes back into the foyer, and she is just giving Rue, in particular, the cold shoulder, and so leans over to Mother. And
would you like a shawl? Cold shoulder.
For that cold shoulder.
No. Will you be joining us for dinner?
Oh, we'd love to.
We love eating. We love eating dinner at other people's houses. I don't think we cooked
Fantastic.
dinner in 3 months.
Never for the holidays.
Never.
What
Those
better
dinners.
way to celebrate fellowship with your fellow human than some food and after dinner singing?
Yeah. You gotta sing for your supper.
My sister's dead.
I don't know that one.
Oh God! But if you
and
know a few
she-
bars.
I bet it's
Doesn't
the
sound very
same chords.
Christmassy.
Probably just a G, A minor, F, C situation.
No, not
My
those chords.
sister's dead. It's Christmas Eve.
And she wheels Mother into the dining room where most other folks are sitting down, including Gary,
Gary!
who is sitting. So Mother is wheeled to the head of one end of the table, and Gary is sitting at the other end of the table,
As it should be.
just looking expectant, and no one is saying anything. A couple more chairs have been brought in and kind of shoved into empty spots, 4 extra chairs.
I have an idea.
Oh no!
So you know how we usually do our toast every time we have dinner? We could combine the 12 Days of Christmas with the things that we liked about Amelia as a Christmas carol that we all sing together in mourning. On the first day of Christmas, Amelia gave to me, and then you get to say a memory, and we'll go all the way around the table together, and every member of the Hawthorne family will sing, or else.
Caroline addresses Hyacinth, and she's like, "Is she always like this?"
Oh, Hyacinth at this point is showing her dessert fork to Chestnut.
Okay, Chestnut has its own seat.
Oh, okay, Chestnut
A
has
high
his
chair.
own. Never mind.
And, yeah, and you, of course, you're sitting next to him.
Yeah. Just
Jimmy-
like, oh, excuse me, distracted from the conversation with Chestnut. Oh yes, Ines is wonderful. Now, as I was saying, Chestnut.
Jimmy is already digging in and just has shoveling food into his mouth. And everyone else is kind of sitting, waiting.
By the way, I think she's telling Chestnut about some wonder dog that Sam Blackstone had for
Aww.
like a year or two of his career.
Shadow, the wonder dog.
Shadow the Wonder Dog, yes. Sorry, as you were. Sorry.
Once everyone except for Jimmy settles in, Caroline stands up and says, "I know this is a solemn occasion," and she looks pointedly at Inez. But I think we should take advantage of this time where the family, and she looks pointedly at Magdalena, comes together in memory of our recently departed Amelia, and raises a small glass of wine. And most other people do. Jimmy's just like, "Whoa."
And how sexy is Caroline's hate stare? Just for Inez's reference.
None sexy.
Okay.
According to you.
When Caroline says, "Amelia, Chestnut yips," and she sits down. She's like, "The servants have the evening off as it is Christmas. The Christmas goose was donated to the animals in the yard
Sacrifice.
due to unfortunate circumstances, but hopefully everything else is suitable. Please serve yourselves and enjoy." And people start tucking into whatever Jimmy hasn't eaten already. Except for Mother, who is just still sitting there scowling. She's sitting next to Magdalena, and Magdalena is like putting some mashed potatoes and some stuffings and cranberry, like all the soft things next to her.
Is she glaring at Rue, or is she just glaring into the middle distance?
Just sort of like, yeah, just middle distance.
Cool.
Magdalene is a little bit angrier than apprehensive, I think, glaring at Rue. Because she has like thought she made this connection, and then
Oh yeah.
she brings this stuff into the house. And the Christmas wreath was one of the clues, by the way.
Oh,
Christmas wreath.
poison Christmas wreath.
Regular clue?
Poison Christmas wreath. Or void clue.
Yeah, regular clue. And that is clue number 9 for the record.
Yes,
Oh,
more
man.
clues.
Nom 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 nom.
And people are eating dinner.
Is there a number of clues that will make it dead certain that we solve the mystery? Not that I'm min-maxing, but...
It's a 7 right now. 7 minus 9 is +2, so you need at least a 7. So that'll be 5. So 12 clues, I think.
Oh, so we could just hang out with Caroline for longer until we're sure.
No, I'm working out 7 or what the odds are for 7 or higher.
So yeah, this one you would get +2.
5 twelfths plus 1, 7 twelfths.
So you would fail on a 2, 3, or 4 right now.
Oh, okay. 7 out of 12 is okay, so better than average. Of course, 58%.
Just like my jokes.
Oh.
And everyone is more or less eating dinner in silence.
Which we could
For now.
solve.
And Gary at the head of the table, every once in a while, like looks up and looks around, and he sort of is like, so, have you, and you can like, Gary well enough to see in his eyes that he's about to ask if anyone's called the police yet. And then he sort of stops himself. Right. And narrowly prevents asking the obvious question to which he is the answer. And then again speaks up and is like, so not to cast a shadow on this festive occasion, but we
would love to sing a Christmas carol.
We would. Good idea, Gary.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna, yeah, Christmas carols are great. My mom said to never sing with your mouth full. Wait an hour after dinner so you don't get cramps.
That's swimming, Gary. That's swimming. That's swimming.
Yeah, you never swim with your mouth full.
If you don't sing after dinner, you get cramps.
That's true. That's science.
And we have to let the Christmas spirit in because it's not here.
Oh no!
What? The what?
What attracts the Christmas spirit, Inez?
Singing and dancing. I wonder if we could get Chestnut 4 started at first, because we know the word Amelia does it. So what if I say Amelia in the tone of Jingle Bells? We got one member of the Hawthorns. Oh, Rue, where'd you find that piano? Go. I'm gonna hop on the table and do a little dance, a little Charleston. All right, sing along if you know this one. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Oh, Jingle Bells. Sorry, I was back on 12 Days of Christmas.
Oh, sorry. On the first day of Christmas, Amelia gave to me. Take it away, Thomas. Name something that Amelia has given you.
Are you actually on the table?
Yes, I'm on the table.
Caroline stands up and she's like,
Is this a night move?
yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah, night move.
What do you think is what happens if you don't do the thing that you're trying to do here?
The table breaks and and the family kicks me out.
Ooh, yeah. Not only that, they insist that Gary arrest you for disturbing the peace.
I am on the wrong side of the law.
Are on the wrong side of the law.
Oh no.
This
Make it last.
seems like a president's move.
Oh, why do I keep doing that? I need to start using my brain.
And we don't have the Columbo available anymore.
No, and there's
And
no
it's not
way
a
I
meddling move anyway,
can
so.
medical bag. All right,
Always,
let's
use a crown if you want.
Or could we use the mystery books?
yeah.
Or is that not available?
Meddling, right?
Okay, never
Or is
mind.
that?
Oh.
Maybe I'm wrong. Is that right?
Can a crown help us?
No, that's for any roll. Yeah, is there something that happened in?
Is there something that happened in the
Mystery
Ghost
Room?
of Christmas Death that can help us here?
Where Amanda Delacourt grievously embarrassed herself in front of the suspects?
Oh yes, when she had to go undercover as a burlesque dancer at the Christmas Follies, and she didn't know the dance moves.
I mean, we can do Jingle Bells if you want, if it's a more lively tune.
We'll probably go through a few.
I figure there's a
Have it
piano
on-
in the dining room for you.
Have it
used to
on deck.
It'll be in G as well.
Great, yeah. If you want to use your Gold Crown Mysteries move here, you get up on the table and start dancing, and Rue goes over to the piano and starts playing. And everyone is just shocked.
Why? Because I'm behaving like a woman half my age?
It seems like it to me.
Either way, I win. We're gonna start with 12 days. It sounded like.
It's up to you. It's up to you.
Let's
up
do
to you.
12 days so that we can make people tell us their memories of Amelia. On the
Anybody?
first day of Amelia's death, the true gave to me. Take it away, Gary. You go first. What did you remember about Amelia?
A great dinner.
A great dinner in the pear tree. Everybody on the second
day of Christmas,
Amelia gave
to me.
And everyone starts like horrified, mumbling along with the song.
I've got napkins now as burlesque fans.
And everyone yells like, second day of Christmas.
Still counts. Still counts.
It counts. It definitely counts. Oh, I didn't roll. I haven't rolled yet.
No, you use the move. It's 12 plus.
Oh, I moved the vote. Yeah.
Oh God.
Who are you asking next?
Sorry, I gotta look at Caroline. Give me a memory of Amelia.
A wonderful home to spend the holidays with family in.
Wonderful home to spend the holiday with family in. And some chickens.
And as everyone is singing, Hyacinth, you're the one who notices this. But there are Christmas decorations everywhere, and there are several like creepy nutcrackers around in various places near nut bowls. And as you're sort of like enjoying the song, looking around, the nutcrackers start moving their mouths up and down as if they're also singing, and it's like black tar-like substance starts dripping out of all of their eyes, like music just And everyone's singing as like a little.
And only Hyacinth sees this.
Only Hyacinth is seeing it right now. Yes, and that is a void clue.
Oh wait, void clue. Is it? Oh, void clue.
A thick tar-like substance begins oozing out of all the Nutcracker's eyes.
Lovely.
Yeah, and I think Hyacinth probably, I don't know. I think she's probably vacillating between like this is just some expensive like sharper image sort of thing that they've got in this household, or it harks back to some sort of dark magic adventure that she was on when she was married to Sam. But she's pretty much, but that sort of thing doesn't happen in Brindlewood Bay. So this is probably, so she's probably writing it off as like malfunctioning technology. And maybe is pointing out to if either Rue or Inez is close by, it's like, ooh, look, they've got moving nutcrackers.
Oh, and Chestnut, who is next to you, is just like starts staring at the like barking like crazy, and y'all probably think it's just singing along, which is like frantically barking at the nutcrackers that are oozing tar out of their eyes.
So when Hyacinth says that, I suppose I would look. Do I see nutcrackers moving?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah, they're
ooh.
definitely. And the black stuff is sort of starting to pool around the bases of the. Who are you asking for a good thing about Amelia next? After Caroline.
We gonna do this? Okay, Jimmy.
Oh, good spread here. No.
Thank you, Jimmy.
He doesn't have a glass of wine. He has a wine glass full of probably brandy, but it's hard to know, some amber liquid.
Like Coors.
Yeah. No, it's liquor for sure in a wine glass.
Liquor in a wine glass.
And we've got more like black ichor pooling around the nutcrackers.
Like dripping over the edge of whatever like table or sill that they're on. And as you continue to sing, it just keeps dripping and oozing, and the eyes start flicking back and forth.
This is probably terrible, but I think Hyacinth is going to try and dab at the nearest ichor with her napkin.
Sounds very Hyacinth.
It's definitely feels like tar. It's like super thick, viscous and sticky, and a little bit warm.
I think in a position to try to high kick one of the nutcrackers.
Yeah, sure. There's one on the table.
Oh no.
Yeah, and there's like a puddle of tar, and when you kick it, it kind of like it moves a little bit and then just flops on the table and continues oozing, and it starts coming out of its mouth too.
Oh, God.
Perhaps someone should clean up the nutcrackers.
Yeah, does any of the family notice this?
Most of the family is too horrified by Inez, but Mother, after Inez kicks over the one on the table, Mother becomes fixated on it and starts like moving her mouth a little bit, and she's like clearly trying to say something, but you can't hear it over the racket.
Well, I think we're done singing and gonna try to take care of these nutcrackers, I guess.
Caroline like sees the one on that, or like, are you stopping singing, or
did everybody in the Hawthorne family sing?
Everyone was kind of mumbling along for sure.
I sent applause.
Hey, what the fuck are these?
Caroline sees the one on the table and she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I don't know, let me take. She like kind of,
you're so brave.
Tries to like scoop it up with a napkin and just like, she's like, I'm sorry, put this, and she kind of looks around and they after the singing stops, like they stop and they're just sort of like dripping and oozing a little bit, but they've stopped moving. Like, I'm so sorry. This must be another one of Amelia's little jokes. I'm sorry. This is you don't worry. Don't just keep eating. I'll clean up some a little bit. And Mother is still like staring at the one on the table.
Strongest reaction I've ever gotten. Am I sitting by Caroline?
Are you?
If I am not, I'm gonna find a way to change seats with her beside her.
Like Caroline is currently like fussing around trying to like clean up some of the stuff, and it is like tar is gross and nasty and sticky, and is
Oh, we shouldn't sit back down. Okay, cool, got it.
Yeah, she's not sitting back down, but other people are still like not like unnerved. Like like, I guess this is. I mean, it's not normal for the. It's not normal, but it's a weird Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing with Caroline?
I was just gonna try to sit by her.
Oh yeah, she's cleaning.
But you can help her clean, maybe?
I will help her, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure she would appreciate the help.
I bet
Sure
she will. Oh, let me get that. I don't want you to get all messy.
What are the rest of y'all doing?
Oh man. I think Hyacinth's first priority is to calm the dog.
Yeah, it is in high spirits right now. It's like very, very nervous, and
yeah, I think
that same sort of panicked.
Yeah,
it did in the bedroom.
I feel like she's going to gather up the dog and carry it into another room. I guess we're in the dining room now, so
yeah, and there's adjacent like little lounges and sitting rooms and whatnot.
Yeah, so she takes the dog off. No, she takes the dog back to its room to see if that will help.
Yeah. Once it gets back to the room, it is calmed down significantly, and it doesn't feel cold in there anymore.
Oh, good.
What is?
And you see, it's nice and warm in here too.
Is dinner? What's the status of dinner right now? It is served, or
it hasn't served. People are still sort of like picking at it. There's enough to eat still. Jimmy hasn't stopped.
I think she'd continue providing dinner accompaniment music just because she's on a roll now. So,
light jazz.
Yeah, so some Beatles thrown in there.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, she's takes requests. Someone have requests dinner music.
Big on big in times of trouble, mother man.
Freebird.
She then does all 13 minutes of Freebird, along with the guitar solo on piano. Surprising them, since a woman half her age might know that song. Piano.
I know this is remembered a romantic comedy that she's recently saw. They played in the mud, and is trying to initiate that with the tar by like putting a little on Caroline's nose. No. And like trying to get her to do the same to her, but like whatever that does.
Yeah, so when you touch it, it is no longer warm, but it feels feels like it's kind of like pulling the warmth from your fingers. Like it feels like your fingers are like, it's almost like numbing them a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And like it's hard, you can't like easily wipe it off.
Oh, okay.
So it contains drugs, is what I'm hearing.
And as the music at dinner wraps up, some people begin to clear plates and whatnot. This is clearly a a regular family gathering where there are no servants or anything. So they're used
Just
to
as
cleaning
she's
up
wrapping up the
themselves.
13-minute in Freebird guitar solo.
And Jimmy has
Jimmy's
turned around
probably
and
only
given
one
you his
claps.
full attention. Yeah, he's like stopped. He has stopped eating, and he is just like
New friend.
staring at you. Yeah, you got a new friend, all right.
Whew, she's probably drenched in sweat a little bit after that.
So much easier for
magnum
everyone
opus.
to make friends.
And Gary is helping clear the table, and he's in the kitchen doing dishes.
Now I think she's built an appetite, so she probably grabs a plate of whatever's left.
And Jimmy like scooches his chair closer to you, and he's you smell the whiskey on his breath.
Oh, got
it. Yeah, he's like, what's your name again?
Rue McCormick.
Rue. I'm Jimmy Hawthorne.
Yes, I'm very pleasure to officially meet you, Jimmy.
You got some talent there.
Well, I've always my late husband Roger.
And he sort of like clumsily leans in and tries to kiss you.
There will be none of that. Thank you, Jimmy. That's it's very kind of you.
I know there's another piano.
I think I'm good. I think I'm pianoed out for the moment.
You want to do something else?
No, I do not, Jimmy.
Because I got there's a lot of secret places in this house.
Oh, really? Secret places?
Yeah.
Hey, Inez.
Like secret passages.
Inez, come here, Inez.
Oh, okay.
Didn't you want to see? Weren't we looking for some secret places earlier? He says he knows some secret places.
Who's your friend?
Hyacinth, come on over.
Oh, Hyacinth, hi. And he's calling Inez Hyacinth.
Handsome?
Jimmy says he knows where some secret places are.
Oh,
girls.
Do you want to show us some secret places, Jimmy?
Yeah. Who wants to roll for a meddling roll with composure?
Oh.
Does anyone have composure? Well, it feels like it would be Rue.
You two are the cool ones.
It does feel like yes, that is me actually. I'm all about.
And I don't think this is an improvised situation.
I think I could use my swishy jacket on this one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Okay, so a composure roll with swishy jacket. How about a 13?
God
Damn! So cool. You're so cool.
Lucky number 13.
Yeah, he's like, come here, follow me, and he grabs your hand.
Okay.
I will try to avoid that, but come on, girls, he's gonna show us some great secret stuff.
Oh, great.
It's secret. Give me your hand. Come here. And he reaches for Inez's hand.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
I'm gonna give him just my jacket sleeve.
Yeah, he definitely like
Grab my jacket.
Okay, come here. And he leads you upstairs to he's like, you're not gonna believe this. And he pushes open one of the doors, and there is a room that is decorated for Christmas, but you can tell that this room is like this all year. This room is decorated for Christmas 24/7 every day of the year. Is this warm and inviting or oppressive to Rue somehow? Like the sense of this room.
My gut is oppressive.
Yeah.
It's a bit much. It's like
it's it's just like claustrophobically Christmassy.
so Christmassy.
Too much
What do you
Christmas.
see in there that like makes you feel that way the most?
Probably one of the creepiest like 12-inch Santas I've ever seen. It's just got like these very kind of creepy eyes, almost like just a very like sexual predator look to it. It's just not, there's nothing about it that is inviting. It's all very disconcerting.
And Jimmy's like, come here, check out Santa Claus.
I think I'm close enough to Santa.
Push his belly button. Push
Do
his
I?
belly button.
Why don't you push his belly button for me?
No. You gotta see it. You gotta see it. Push his
Okay,
belly
I'll
button.
push his belly button. This is so uncomfortable.
And the it's like eyes are like blink. He goes, ho, ho, ho. And the Christmas tree, one of the many Christmas trees, but the main one is like set up against the wall, so it's half in the wall, and that whole wall rotates 90 degrees, and there is a secret crawl space there.
Secret tunnel.
Great tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
And die.
Oh, hey, Jimmy. You know what'd be really great, right? Why don't you?
Yeah, come and
could you
follow
go
me.
get
This
us?
is great.
Okay,
This is great. You gotta follow me.
Okay, show up. Here we go.
Okay, Jeremy.
There's always weird stuff in here. Come here.
We're gonna have to murder Jimmy, aren't we?
Yeah.
The murder mavens become murderers.
Murder mavens.
We earn our name.
And it is dark, and it is like it's like 3 feet tall, so you kind of have to either crawl or hunch over a lot. Jimmy just like flops down on all fours, like, you can follow me.
Okay, I'm gonna follow from a respectful distance because I don't want my nose up his ass.
Yeah, he's might have farted.
Is Chestnut with us or no?
No, Chestnut is definitely not with you.
Okay.
Chestnut will not come in this room.
That's not worrying.
Jimmy leads you for a little, and it's dark in there until you come to a small, it's like a smaller room. It's got like a 5-foot ceiling. Yeah, you bring out your phone, like it's got the old house, like rafters, no insulation. It's lath and plaster walls, and there's a small room, like 5 feet by 5 feet by 5 feet. And it's got a
Come out to the coast, have some laughs.
Yeah, exactly.
Have a good time.
It's got it's made of dark wood, and it's got those like heavy iron bindings on it, and you recognize some of the symbols from the advent calendar are inscribed on the iron binding. Like, check this shit out. Look at this. Open it up. You're gonna shit yourself. This is great.
I'd rather not, but I'm shit myself. That is, but I will open it.
Here, give me your phone. I'll hold it for you.
No, I'm good, Jimmy. I'm
Where's
an
my
independent
phone?
woman. I got
Jimmy,
it.
you should put your number in that phone.
Oh yeah. Give me your phone.
I'm afraid it's locked for
It's
security
locked,
reasons.
I was gonna use it for a flashlight.
No, I'm good. I've got it, Jimmy. You know what we could, girls? I could use some hot chocolate right now. How about you?
Oh,
Hyacinth.
Jimmy,
Hyacinth,
you
give
want
me
to
your
make
phone.
us some hot chocolate?
Hyacinth, give me your phone. And he's talking to Inez.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I think that I left my phone in the oven.
Oh, you. Hey, lady.
And
What's
this
your
is
name?
the Hyacinth.
Yeah. What?
And you wanted me to call you, right?
No, I just want to hold it for a flashlight.
Okay, let me enter your number here.
Okay. 555.
She's now taking.
1212.
She's started some app where all of the text is in Chinese.
And since she couldn't figure out how to switch it back, she's just learned Chinese enough to read the app.
Yeah. Well, doll.
This is the reason she started Duolingo, is because she couldn't figure out how to switch the app back.
Hyacinth always finds the farthest way around, but also learns a lot along the way.
Yeah, so now there's just like a flashing off-brand Duolingo owl speaking Chinese speech bubbles everywhere.
我喜欢 telephone.
So yes, I'll look at the book. What is it? It was a book? Is that what it was?
There was a book.
Chest.
Oh, yeah.
A chest. Sorry, chest.
It's a small chest. It's like, I don't know, like 2 feet by 1.5 by 1.5.
Let's check it out.
It's got a little hasp on it, but it's not locked or anything.
What's in the chest with runes? I'm sure it can't be anything bad.
Oh, yeah.
Open it up, and
A Necronomicon.
there's, a face staring back at you.
No.
Is it a wooden face?
It is a wooden face. and it looks very much like the masks that you've seen in your
Put on the
dreams.
mask.
That,
Put.
I think only Rue has seen that. Only Rue has seen those masks in dreams, right?
Yeah, it's
Is that
just
right?
me, I
Right.
think.
Maybe I should wear it.
Yeah, both of us
well,
are just like, we're keen on wearing it.
Let's try this on. Yeah, you first, Hyacinth.
I think I'd be immediately like, no, like
Yes.
knocking it out of her hand or whatever.
Yeah, and Jimmy's like, right? Freaky, right? Really? Are you scared?
Girls,
Are you scared?
I've been having
Are you scared?
very strange dreams involving these
Hey.
masks for
Hey,
weeks
Rue.
now.
Hey, Rue, are you scared?
Jimmy,
Jimmy,
No.
body space. Jimmy, remember your
Yes.
body space.
Jimmy,
Yeah.
we've solved murders, Jimmy.
Yeah, that's hot. You need,
Jimmy, that also means we know how to get away with murder without it being solved. So body space, body space.
how would you do that? I got some people back home. I owe money too.
That is not.
Hey, Jimmy,
right.
why don't you put the mask on?
No
Oh
way.
yeah, we dare you. You know what? Let's play truth or dare. Jimmy, we dare you to take the mask and run around downstairs singing a Christmas carol.
me and Caroline used to sneak up here when we were kids and dare each other to put the mask on. And it's nothing. It's just dark. There's like no eye holes and there's no mouth holes and you can't breathe in it.
Sounds like
It's
you're
just
scared.
I haven't put that mask on in like. Okay, fine. I'm not scared. And he like picks it up. It's like there's like a little like velvet inlay, and there's no like
Terrible.
there's no
What's
like
wrong with us?
there's no like strap or anything. It's just like smooth wood on both sides, and he puts it up to his face and lets go, and it just stays there.
Yes!
Ah!
And he just like gets real still and leans real close to Rue. The flat wooden face is coming closer and closer to
I'd
Rue's
be
face.
hand.
And Jimmy takes off the mask. He's like, "Freaky, right?"
Ah! And then I scream when he takes off the mask. Ah! That's freakier.
How you?
That would be a hard no.
Okay. Just bark, your chicken.
No, Jimmy, we honor each other's consent.
No, it's that I took, I did my facial tonight and had skin moisturizing, and I just,
You want another one?
God, no.
Oh, God.
So I think this is worth something, right?
Why would this be worth something?
It's freaky, right?
Ooh, is Antiques Roadshow going to come to Brindlewood Bay?
I figure I could take
Next
this.
episode.
Oh,
If
yeah.
not, why not?
Season 2. I can probably take this and sell it and pay off all those guys.
Pay off those guys back home.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to kill anyone. They're bigger than me. I couldn't.
I think you're no longer allowed to sell cursed items on eBay, Jimmy.
Did Jimmy actually just say that?
I saw rings that can turn you into vampires on eBay, so I'm not so sure about that.
So Jimmy, have you had to kill people in the past?
No, look at me. I'm a slob. I can't kill anybody. I got these guys. Leo sent. I don't know what the guys' names were, but they beat me up pretty bad. And I'm not a young guy anymore. And like he starts crying a little bit.
Oh, Jimmy.
I couldn't even beat up one guy, and these guys, well, one held me down, and the other one just kicking me. Anyway, can I borrow some money?
Hyacinth gets out her purse.
Hyacinth, no, honey, put that away, honey.
Waving like $2 $1 bills. I think he's good for it.
Oh, this is why we don't let Hyacinth go to the mall alone.
Oh no.
She's one of the only people who the Salvation Army guys can hit up on the way in and the way out.
Oh,
Jimmy's like, so I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take it downstairs. I'm gonna put it in my jacket. And I'm gonna take it home. I'm gonna sell it.
No, Jimmy,
Oh,
you
okay.
can't do that
Why not?
because it doesn't
I don't-
belong to you, Jimmy.
I don't
I
know.
don't think
Property
anyone
is-
would miss this.
Property is a construct.
Jimmy, put the mask back in the chest.
Hey, Mom. Puts it again.
We can
Closes
sneak it out later, Jimmy. It's fine.
Anyway, that's a cool thing I wanted to show you guys.
You did a good job, Jimmy. Thank you
I'm
for
cool.
showing us.
I think I'm cool now.
I think we should all have some hot chocolate.
I think we all deserve a nice hot chocolate.
Okay. I'm just
The
gonna
law
stay
is
in here
mostly
for a little
possession, isn't that what they say?
while. I don't think anyone misses me downstairs. So I'm just
No,
gonna
Jimmy,
hang out
you
here.
come. It's Christmas. Don't stay in this room alone. Come back to the to the living
Okay.
room.
Okay. So you say, Mom.
I don't think anyone should stay in the room alone with the creepy mask.
Hyacinth
he
is
starts-
just kind of poking at the mask and looking around the room as everyone gets ready to leave.
Yeah, Jimmy's already started to crawl out.
Good.
And we could end the episode with us clinking our hot chocolate together.
Mystery solved. Clink.
Mystery solved.
I don't know, unless anybody needed to do anything else.
Not unless we wanted to solve the mystery, but I don't know if we were going to do that now or next time.
We've got 10 clues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 clues now, which would give you a +3 on your roll to solve if you want to put stuff together.
Oh man,
Or we can save it for next time.
I don't know that my
Yeah.
brain is going to make
yeah,
up a
I'm
spider
kind of
web.
torn. I'm kind of torn just because, like I don't feel like there's much more to do. So
Yeah.
is it weird? Like, is it weirder to rush to a conclusion now, or to conclude immediately next time and then just start a new episode?
I don't mind doing that next time. I think
Yeah,
it'd
that's
be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
it might be
Talk it
fun
over,
to.
over hot chocolate.
It might be fun to have just the next episode start with us discussing the case over hot chocolate,
yeah.
and maybe
Yeah.
we come up with a few possible theories, and it's like, okay, there's one more clue we need to
Totally.
find.
That'd be
And
way
Yeah.
better.
planning
Because I
all
definitely
sorts
don't
of
just want to
stuff,
like very quickly rush patch something together.
Or we could
Yeah.
do something
Yeah.
really silly to conclude it.
Oh,
The more
so
singing.
when you get downstairs and you're going to make hot chocolate, whoever wants to make that. Caroline
Hyacinth
meets
is
you in
on
the
it.
kitchen.
Roll to make hot
and-
chocolate.
Caroline's in like a really sort of like LL Bean cotton night clothes, and she has a little like
Yeah.
Santa hat on, and she's like, given the circumstances, if you would like to, you're not under any obligation. I noticed the weather has gotten a little bad outside.
The
and
weather outside is frightful.
It is.
Or maybe it's
frightful,
cold
yes.
outside.
Yeah. If there are plenty of bedrooms here, if you would like to
I've already picked mine out.
stay the night, you're welcome to. I know, of course, you have homes and family you'd probably like to get back to, so you're not under any
Hyacinth
obligations
is
there.
already heading off to Chestnut's room.
And Gary wanders into the kitchen with a big mug of hot chocolate too, and he's got a little Santa hat on, and he's got like silk pajamas on, that like red and green. Little embellishments. Like, look what I found! We're having a sleepover, guys.
I definitely want some onesies with the little back button pocket.
I think Rue just glazes over a little bit, just remembering that creepy mask is just
It's in the house.
very close
Yeah,
in the house, in that other room.
We'll probably have normal
Waiting.
dreams.
Normal dreams. No
Good
weird
thing
phone
my-
messages.
Good thing I brought my message machine with me. Oh wait, I'll go get my message machine so I can plug
Well, you
it
can,
in.
you know, Matt, the message machines, you can always call in and punch in your code to get your messages removed.
right.
Ah, good
That's true.
point. I'll have to do that in the morning. Or maybe I could just take my calls here.
Call forwarding.
Call for.
As somebody else answers and gets the disguised voice.
Jimmy answers it.
What we need you to do tonight.
Passes it on.
Give me that, Jimmy.
Yeah, Gary's like, I thought
Is this not Inez? Could you put Inez on the phone, please?
I'm watching the game right now. Bastard.
I think I'll just
slumber
sleep on
party.
I'm just gonna sleep on the couch by the fire.
Okay. Which one?
Which fire?
The one
There's
farthest away from the mask room.
Yeah. In the front of the house, the sitting room in the east wing. All right, and we can close on chocolate with Gary in the kitchen.
Yay!
Chocolate with Gary.
Then we see the Gary episode. It's very short. It's
Little
just like
post-credits Gary
mashed
episode.
potatoes.
Just like a
Sounds like-
montage of
Sounds like a
Gary
jingle.
eating
Chocolate with
things.
Gary.
Gary sitting with mother. Nothing.
Oh yeah, I seem kind of stupid sometimes, but you know.
Aw.
Jimmy
Oh, we
calls
have
himself to
we
sleep.
need to get Hyacinth's disguise out sometime.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Will it be Jeffrey Chapman again or some new character?
Let's check the end of session stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I dominated.
Just
it this
under the
time.
wire.
Huh.
Oh,
what's like that?
sweet.
Huh. Well, I definitely didn't undermine the authority of Gary.
Aw. How could you?
I technically told Chestnut about Shadow the Wonder Dog, but I don't know if that's in keeping with how that end of session thing is supposed to work.
Feels right. You did share a memory of Sam with the dog. To Hyacinth, that is a human.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah,
When you put it like that, that makes sense.
I think you could take that one for sure.
Okay.
So if
Andrew-
I think I did both mine, I think. The question is, so if you get two but only have one box marked, how does that, or one box left? Do they roll over, or is it just like?
yeah, they roll over. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So then
Yeah, so
I'll.
you can choose your stuff, and we can plug them in next time.
I think I'm gonna take up my sensitivity so that I have a 0.
I think in lieu of her experience with the mask, her sensitivity goes up to 1.
Wow.
Ooh, yeah.
I kind of like the notion that Hyacinth will have no sensitivity going into this.
Yeah, I feel like Inez is like skeptical, and it like that neutral makes sense.
Mm.
Meanwhile, Rue is
Rue.
panicked, like we must get ready to deal with the crazy supernatural shit coming.
I keep trying to explain it away as like reasonable things, whereas Hyacinth.
He's like, what? Oh,
I don't know. It must be something I don't
No.
know about.
Anyway.
Hyacinth is like,
Those were
that's some
novelty
weird
backgrounds.
black paint that was leaking out of the nutcrackers.
Sharper image.
They should
Anyway,
return those
Chestnut.
for a refund.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, a manufacturing defect.
Call the sharper image and tell them that it leaked.
What happens after you've gotten all your advancements? Do you get to start again?
I think that you're just all advanced.
You're just super maven.
Maxed
You
out.
can't just like be like 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 15 Maven moves.
Did it. Boom. next.
Solving every mystery on the first turn.
That's fair.
Alrighty. And that is that.
You need to start using up all your cozy place items so that
I
you can use your
know.
unmarked cozy place items.
Next episode, I'm going to use every cozy place
Cozy,
item.
cozy.
So many cozy things.
Get so cozy. Get so cozy.
Wearing my hat. Reading my book.
Call in one of your favors from a faculty member.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Hot chocolate with Gary then. Boom.
Yay,
Done.
hot chocolate with Gary.
Bling, bling. That is that. I'm gonna stop the stream. Bye, everybody who's watching. Everybody.
Bye.